Sagittarius, how are you? Well, first and foremost, you're on the other side of whatever it is either you're currently going through or you have went through. Whenever I have energies on my board, I always like to access it past, present, or future so I can really know how to. And obviously everyone is going to be different, but majority of this is past and current, present. You have the world. You've passed a test. You've went through a test. You've achieved something. The High Priestess, Five of Pentacles, the Magician, and Five of Cups. What I'm feeling is hard days and tougher nights. But it's one of those things where you didn't let that break you at all. Like I see no, your spirit is definitely still there. It may have been physical, it may have been emotional. A little bit of physical for some, but definitely spirit was just, your spirit was there 100%. Which I really do want to say I enjoy in people. You could be going through the absolute dirt, but it's how you come across. It's your vibe. It's just what your belief is, where your faith is at. That's the most important thing. Like for me, I'd rather deal and converse with someone like that because I can completely relate. I can understand. Just you not letting whatever is happening to you take you down. It's almost kind of like if anybody came across you, they wouldn't know a thing. And particularly, this was a test, so it's not like you could really tell anyone. It's not like you could really confide in anyone, which is even tougher because it's like you want to talk, you want to say something, but no one understands you. No one is going to comprehend, or no one is really going to lend you an ear just so you can speak. Maybe you've had a few people here and there, but that's one of the tougher things. It's like, yes, you may have that one person, but you can only say so much to that individual because you just know like you're not really going to understand, which is good and a bad way to think because a lot of people really won't. But you also don't want to be, saying things and it's just like having someone look at you with their whole face turned like, what? Like, what are you? So I completely understand that. But you've achieved, you made it, you kept the faith. What's the High Priestess? The High Priestess is keeping the faith. The High Priestess is just despite whatever it is, the battles, the chaos, the conflicts, the ups and the downs, it's just you're choosing to be more in high vibes. You're choosing to believe that you're going to make it through. Get one more card for the Five of Wands and High release this. There's a lot of fives here. 5, 5, 5, 5. But obviously fives are changes. So, I mean, please believe that whatever trial, whatever test you're going through, whatever is happening right now, is letting up. I believe Leo's had somewhat of a similar situation, but theirs was more so like just in the past. Yours is kind of like similar in the past, but also present. But with the world, that's the first card that came out for you. So it's happening. It's currently in progress. It's feeling like you probably were blindsided in a situation. You took it on the chin though. 8 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, King of Cups. You took it on the chin. Yeah, 7 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and Queen of Cups. You took it on the chin. Like, whatever it was, that's why you had the faith, because you maybe... Hold on. Okay, I won't go there if I don't have to, but whatever it is, the reason as to why you took it on the chin is because it's almost kind of like you didn't deserve it, or, well, that's the test. You really don't deserve something, but it also is something that helps you grow. Sagittarius, you are considered to be the star. You are considered to be, you know, up there and very bright and shiny and luminous. So when something comes to dim you, you don't really dim. I learned this back in, I think, what grade was this? 7th grade? 6th or 7th grade. It takes 1,000 dim sunlights, like 1,000 dim suns, to be able to make, oh man, I just forgot, like a supernova or something like that. Like, even at your down, you still are shining. You still have the faith. You still are up there. Like, you're just still, you take it on the chin and you just keep it moving. Tough days and hard days and tougher nights. No one would know. Tough days, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, but so yeah, situation did transpire. It really left you down and out for sure. 5 of Pentacles, tough days. The Sun, you still got up. You didn't want to. You still got up. Like, you still chose to continue. You still got up. Like, you still chose to show up. The sun is out. The sun is bright. Everybody's cheery. Everyone is happy. And you're still choosing to just play along when you know deep down inside you have zero energy. You have zero anything. But the sun Sun is also illumination. So now it kind of showing you how to maneuver now. It really does. It really did show you how to maneuver. Change your ways, change your pace, change your steps. And one more card for the Sun. 3 of Wands. Just doing. You're not knowing what's coming, what's going, when. It's almost like the energy, you're still within yourself. Yes, you're getting up, you're going to work, you're going to school, you're doing the day-to-day, even though you don't want to. But also another part of you is just like very zombie-like, just still, just very like zen. Not zen, but not in a very good way. You're just zombified, really. You're waiting for something to happen, but it's not really happening yet. You just took whatever you took on the chin. It illuminated you to something. It shined a light. Those days are the tough days because it's like, or those days are the hard days because everyone is having fun around you. Everyone is just cheery. And why are you suddenly the only one that can't enjoy it? Tests are not made to be easy, that's for sure. When it rains, it hails. Tougher nights, 5 of Cups. And then when the sun goes down, now it's like, you're behind closed doors, defenses are down, you're now starting to feel, you know, what does the moon do? The moon, nighttime, the moon kind of like shines and illuminates the parts that you don't want. The parts that you are able to kind of hide and mask in the sunlight, the moon, I'm a Cancer, I know, the moon really just, it pulls it out and it just spotlight. You don't know which way to go, up, down, if you're coming, if you're going. Tougher nights. Maybe you were dealing with the King of Wands. Two of Pentacles. I'm just getting a whole bunch of like chatter, a whole bunch of ups and downs. It's like you, because like I was saying, the moon does in the nighttime, and plus the, you know, in the moon's energy, things are always illuminated to you even more. So if you were trying to hide it and mask it in the day, it's tougher nights because it's there. Like you can't get rid of it. You can't maneuver away from it. And you, fire sign, King of Wands, visionary leader, you try to kind of like do things and to ease your mind, or you try to do things, you try to distract yourself. But with the Two of Pentacles, it just doesn't work. It just kind of stuck into your emotions. It's even tougher nights because you're trying to get rid of it. Not get rid of it. You're trying to, you know, mask it like you do in the sun, but now it's like it's in your face. And you're just having to juggle everything, and you can't do anything with it. It's like you juggling, 5, 6 balls in the air, and you physically can't stop. Like now you're just like doing it all night. Your mind is just running. Your emotions are on 10. That's why it's tougher nights. Like you just can't get away from it. It's just right there in your face. The same way you see the stick in his face, like it's just there. He can't get rid of the stick. It's permanently in his hands for the rest of the night until morning. No matter what juggles you do with those feelings, with those emotions, with those burdens, with those things you've took on the chin, it's just but you've kept up with it. That's kudos to you. You can never be able to run away from your feelings and emotions and what has happened. You just have to just look at it, deal with it, learn from it, and then transmute it into something better. It doesn't happen overnight. But the more you just look at your emotions and your feelings and allow yourself just to be in that mode, you will come out on top the same way the world is right here. Because when you deal with the feelings, you deal with the emotions, you deal with the burdens, you deal with all the BS, it sucks. But the way that you come out on top, the way you become a better person, the way you have learned, that's the better part. Obviously, in the moment, don't feel that way in the moment. But the one day you do wake up and it's like you feel that one wand off of your shoulder, then you know, whew. Speaking of wand, my question for the magician is what was motivating you and keeping you going? Ace of Wands. You being the star energy, you being, just who you are, Sagittarius, you already kind of, it's like you knew you were going to get rid. Ton of Pentacles, like this too shall pass, but it's, I think you were looking at the bigger picture more than you were looking at whatever was happening. And then when you try to not really look at it at nighttime, that's when it really just like, it's just there. That's why I said tougher nights. Hard days and tougher nights. You were able to mask it during the day, but not so much during the night. But you never kept your eyes off of the prize, and that was kind of like the end goal. That was just the bigger picture of the situation. You knew this too shall pass. You just knew that it'll be over. But right now you're in the thick of it. But there are a lot of changes out here, Sag. And of course, you're the sage for a reason, because sage do have to go through a lot of debauchery. But you guys have wisdom coming out of it. Someone messed up or you messed up. You have to go through that trial and tribulation, that pain, that trauma, all of that. But when you come out of it, you have wisdom, you have knowledge, you just have more of an understanding. And from that point, you know that more will come. But as long as you keep your eyes on the prize and you have the faith, you have the end goal in mind, nothing will break you, really. Nothing will break you. I like this, especially this last one. I like this. Keep your head up, Sag. You got this. You got it.